3 blue envelopes from 23andMe arrived on October 12th. One for Sarah, age 14, one for Chloe, age 12, one for Emma, age 9. My daughters. The girls I'd coached in soccer, helped with homework, held through nightmares. I'd ordered the tests as a fun ancestry project, a bonding experience. My wife, Lauren, had hesitated. "Do we really want to open that door?" she'd asked. I should have listened. I opened Sarah's results first. The notification was cold, clinical. You share 0.0% DNA with this person. You are not genetically related. The room tilted. I opened Chloe's. Same message. Emma's. 3 daughters, 3 zeros. 15 years of bedtime stories, first days of school, I love you daddies, all built on a foundation of lies. And in that moment, holding 3 pieces of paper that erased my fatherhood, I had one question. How many other men were living this lie without knowing?
We lived in a $1.2 million colonial in Buckhead, Atlanta. Lauren was a pediatric cardiologist at Emory Hospital. I ran a cybersecurity firm in Midtown. From the outside, we were the American dream. 2 BMWs in the driveway, country club membership, annual vacations to Maui. We met at Georgia Tech, married at St. Luke's Episcopal. Our wedding announcement was in the Atlanta Journal-Constitution. For 15 years, I believed our love was bulletproof. The first crack appeared in 2018. Lauren started working late shifts that didn't match the hospital schedule. Her phone always face down, password changed. When I'd kiss her, she'd turn her head. She blamed stress, burnout. I believed her. I booked us a couples retreat in Sedona. She canceled at the last minute. Emergency surgery, she said. The hospital had no record. When I asked, she cried, "Don't you trust me?" So I stopped asking. I became the accommodating husband, the understanding father, the fool.
The idea came during Thanksgiving 2022. My brother David had done 23andMe and discovered we were 2% Norwegian. The girls thought it was cool. "Can we do it, Daddy?" Sarah asked. "I want to know if I'm a Viking." Lauren was cooking. Her back stiffened. "I don't think it's a good idea," she said without turning around. "Privacy issues. Your DNA data sold to corporations." I laughed it off. "It's harmless fun, babe." I ordered the kits on Black Friday, 3 for $177. They arrived in December. We swabbed after Christmas dinner, a family activity. Lauren refused. "I know my ancestry," she said. "Irish and German. Boring." She watched us swab with an expression I couldn't read. Not concern, not fear, something colder, resignation. As I mailed the envelopes, she said quietly, "You're going to regret this." I thought she meant the money. The results came via email at 2:17 p.m. 3 notifications. I was in my home office reviewing a security breach report for a client. I clicked Sarah's link first. The page loaded slowly. Health traits. Likely curly hair, blue eyes, fast metabolizer of caffeine. Then the relationship section. I expected to see father-daughter. What loaded was no genetic relationship detected. My brain short-circuited. Lab error. Contaminated sample. I opened Chloe's. Same. Emma's. Same. I called 23andMe customer service. After 45 minutes on hold, a representative confirmed, "The results are 99.9% accurate. If you're seeing 0% across 3 tests, there's no biological relationship." I drove to Emory Hospital, walked into Lauren's department. Colleagues smiled. Dr. Bennett's husband. I found her reviewing charts. "We need to talk. Now."
In her office, I showed her my phone, the 3 results screens. She didn't look surprised. She looked relieved. "Okay," she said. "So now you know." Lauren's confession was methodical, clinical, like she'd prepared for this moment. Sarah's father is Mark Henderson, my residency supervisor at Johns Hopkins. Chloe's is Ryan Carter, the anesthesiologist. Emma's is Thomas Reed, my college boyfriend who I reconnected with at a medical conference. Each name was a bullet. You were sterile, Michael. We did the tests after a year of trying. 0 sperm count. Genetic. I wanted children, you wanted children, so I made it happen. You could have told me, my voice cracked. We could have used a donor. Adoption. She shook her head. You're traditional. You'd want your own blood. This was cleaner. Then came the financial revelation. The life insurance policies, the college funds, the trust accounts, all structured assuming you're the biological father. If you contest paternity, you lose everything, and the girls lose their father. She'd consulted a family law attorney years ago. Everything was legally airtight. My signature on every birth certificate, my name on every school form. 15 years of legal fatherhood, binding. My lawyer, Robert Chen, had offices in the Bank of America Plaza, 58th floor view of Atlanta. "Georgia is a paternity by estoppel state," he explained. "You've held yourself out as the father for over a decade. You're legally the father regardless of biology. To sever rights, you'd need to prove fraud and get Lauren's consent, which she won't give. Child support, $4,800 monthly until each turns 18. College expenses, 60% my responsibility. The house, marital property, but her separate assets, inheritance from her parents, were protected. My 401k, split 50-50. The business, safe, but cash flow would be decimated. You could sue for emotional distress, Robert said, but it's a long shot and expensive, and the girls would find out. The system was designed to protect the best interests of the children, and legally, I was their father. Biology was irrelevant. I hired a private investigator, Sam Torres, former APD. $5,000 retainer. He found Mark Henderson first, now chief of cardiology at Mass General, married with 2 sons. Sam showed him the DNA results via encrypted email. Henderson's response, "I had no idea. Lauren told me she'd terminated." He agreed to a paternity test. Positive. He wired $50,000 to my account. "For her college," he said. "Don't contact me again." Ryan Carter was harder, divorced, living in Key West. When Sam confronted him, he laughed. "Yeah, I knew. Lauren said her husband was sterile and cool with it. We had an arrangement." He refused testing, refused everything. Not my problem. Thomas Reed was dead, killed in a car accident in 2018. The same year Lauren started acting strange. Grief, I'd thought. Now I wondered, was it guilt? In March 2023, Emma developed severe abdominal pain. At Children's Healthcare of Atlanta, doctors needed family medical history. Lauren gave hers, hypertension, diabetes on maternal side. They asked for mine. I froze. What was my real medical history? The doctors needed genetic markers. I pulled the attending physician aside, showed him the DNA results. His face changed. "We need to find the biological fathers immediately." Emma had a rare genetic liver disorder, autosomal recessive. Both biological parents had to be carriers. Lauren wasn't. Thomas Reed's family provided medical records. He'd had the same condition, managed. The treatment plan changed. The correct medication was administered. Emma recovered. That hospital room, with machines beeping and my daughter holding my hand, was where I made my decision. Biology or not, these were my children. But
But their real medical history mattered. Their survival mattered more than my pride. I sat the girls down in April. Sarah, 14, already suspicious. Are you and Mom getting divorced? I showed them the DNA results. Simplified. Mom and I made a different kind of family. I'm not your biological father, but I'm your dad in every way that matters. Sarah cried. So you're not my real dad? Chloe, practical. Do we have to change our last name? Emma, innocent. Can I still call you Daddy? Their reactions broke and healed me simultaneously. They had questions about the other men. We answered honestly, age-appropriately. Lauren finally showed remorse. Not for the deception, but for the medical danger. I didn't know about Thomas's condition, she whispered. I could have killed our daughter. Our daughter. Still ours. The family unit shattered and reassembled differently. We didn't divorce. We entered a business partnership for parenting. Separate bedrooms, joint calendar for the girls, therapy for everyone. Sarah sees a psychologist at $250 per session. Chloe wants to meet Mark Henderson. We're arranging supervised Zoom calls. Emma just wants everything back to normal. The financial reality, I pay child support into an account Lauren controls. I see the girls every day. We have dinner together 3 times a week. I still go to soccer games, help with homework, say goodnight. The love didn't disappear. It transformed, became more intentional, less assumed. I'm their legal father, their emotional father, just not their biological father. And that distinction matters less every day. If you're listening to this and suspect, get the test. Do it privately. $99 at CVS. Mail it anonymously. Know the truth before you sign anything, before you commit 18 years of your life, before you build your identity around a lie. Paternity fraud affects 1 to 3% of births, according to studies. That's thousands of men every year. The system protects the children's stability over biological truth. I understand that, but men deserve to know. Children deserve accurate medical histories. The truth, however painful, is better than a beautiful lie, because lies have expiration dates, and when they expire, everyone gets hurt. I still live in the BUCKHEAD house. Lauren lives in the guest wing. We co-parent. We're not a family in the traditional sense. We're a negotiated peace treaty. The girls know the truth. They have questions, we answer as they arise. Sometimes Sarah calls me Michael instead of Dad. It stings, but she comes to me when she's scared, when she needs advice, when she's happy. That's fatherhood. Not DNA, not biology, showing up. Every day. Even when the foundation was built on sand. Even when the man you thought you were never existed. This is an anonymous confession, dramatized and inspired by real experiences shared online, presented by Reddit Sting Stories.